Well, Tom, I guess this is a real experience playing cricket in Guyana and in Providence. How have you found it so far?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a good challenge. Obviously the pitches haven't been anything like we used to really back home. It's been good, low scoring. They've all been really close games. We're on the right side of the Super Over and then lost out in a couple of close ones. But no, it's been really good fun and yeah, we've really enjoyed it out there.
What challenges has it been for you batting over here that maybe you wouldn't encounter in the UK?
I guess like in the power play especially, the ball normally skids on quite nicely and you can kind of just hit through the line. Whereas over here it's very low, very slow, and it's tougher to kind of play those shots. It's kind of Sean's done it brilliantly, just kind of getting himself in and then picking a bowler that he wants to target and just kind of like that over he had the other day where he went for 20. Like it's overs like that you kind of need to get yourself going. Rather than in England, you can sometimes just go from ball one almost.
It seems to be that the odd over the 20 is the big over, and the rest of the time you've got to sort of get what you can get. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then you kind of feel it when you're fielding as well. Like as soon as they hit a boundary or they hit a six, you can really like feel the game change and momentum's massive. But yeah, it's been really good fun and great challenge.
You've had 3 innings so far at the top of the order. 30 against the Kylanders is your top score so far. What's it like once you get in the match?
Yeah, it's good. Also, I would have liked to have gone on there. Obviously, spin plays quite a big role throughout the middle period. Haven't quite kind of got to grips with that yet. But yeah, it's kind of just like we were saying earlier, just kind of try and milk it for almost like as long as you can, and then when you do get a bad ball or you fancy a bowler, then just try and take them down. But yeah, it's been tough going for all the batters really in the comp, but yeah, hopefully we've got one more game, so hopefully can put a decent score together.
Yeah, and even though you've lost 2 out of 3, there is a way, isn't there, that you could still qualify for the final here. You guess you've been talking about that?
Yeah, absolutely. There's still a chance. We'll wait for what the result is tonight and then see. We might have to win convincingly against Victoria tomorrow to boost our net run rate. But yeah, we'll try and, I think Matt Funnell back home will be doing all the maths and we'll be in contact with him. We'll try and first and foremost win the game, and then win it in a way which can hopefully get us to the final.
Cricket Victoria have been a bit of a mismatch, haven't they, really, because they're in the middle of their Sheffield Shield season, so it looks like a few Victoria Premier League players and 1 or 2 other sort of more well-known players, but they were, until they lost last night, the surprise package of this tournament, weren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. We hadn't heard of many of the players coming in. They obviously got 2 really good opening batters that have done well in this comp, and it's kind of similar to us really. Like, they've always just found a way to win like we did in that Super Over. They just kind of scrapped hard, never given up. But yeah, we definitely won't take them lightly tomorrow, as they've shown that they can play some really good cricket.
You both would have played 3 games by then, so it'll be your 4th and final group game. Do you think both sides would have got used to the conditions? Would you have got used to the conditions a bit more at this stage?
Yeah, we'd have got a bit more used to them, but it's still tricky. We just had a little meeting there and kind of said we haven't played our best cricket that we think we can yet, so hopefully it all kind of marries up tomorrow. Obviously, like you say, we'll know the conditions a bit better and hopefully, get a good win.
Yeah, you do. You actually need to win, but win quite well, don't you? Quite by quite a bit.
Yeah, and that might prove tricky because scoring rates and boundary count haven't been particularly high, but yeah, we'll give it our best shot and see what we can do.
Of course, this trip is about the cricket, but it's also about experiencing one or 2 other things. And I've just been hearing that you guys had an amazing trip yesterday. Just tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so Chemo Paul very kindly invited us to his home where he grew up yesterday. It's in like this little village. It's called Saxicali, I think. We drove about an hour to get to the boat, and then on the boat half an hour to his little village somewhere in the Amazon. Saw where he grew up, and yeah, like it was incredible, really. Something very different that none of us had really experienced before. Kind of walking through the jungle, I was scared of absolutely everything, but no, it was a great experience, and yeah, we're very grateful for Chemo to like showing us into his life.
And you also had to eat while you were there. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we ate, I think it was a capybara, which is the world's largest rodent. I think we were all a little bit, do we, don't we? What could this do to us? But we all ate it all fine. We're up for training today. But yeah, it's cool to just kind of see how other people live, and yeah, how they go about their daily life to like fighting for survival.
And I think you played a little bit of cricket there as well, because there's a cricket ground, some sort of cricket ground. Describe that.
Yeah, it's like this. They call it softball. So you have to bowl underarm. It can bounce as many times as you want, and you just try and tee it up when you bat. It's like in a field, but one side is really small and then straight into the sea. If you hit it that way. But yeah, we played with some of the locals and played with Chemo. It was great fun. We all loved it.
Did it feel like the remotest place you've ever been to?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it was so peaceful and quiet there. Like, it was crazy. You couldn't, like, just driving there through. It was just pure rainforest on either side of the river. Like, you see it on TV, but when you actually see it in real life, it's just completely different. It's like the rainforest is massive and just so thick you can't really comprehend how people are living there. But no, as I say, it was awesome to go there and see it.
You guys are so lucky, because playing what you do and being talented at what you do, trips like this, it's not just about the cricket, it's about experiencing the country. You guys are living it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, we've loved this whole trip. Everyone here's been really hospitable with us. And yeah, getting to do all those cool things like we did yesterday, so stuff that we'd never ever even kind of think of doing, like back home. Yeah, it's amazing. We're very grateful.